What's up with the gang? So just got home from work. I was on Facebook all day. Very bad addiction I got going on there. Please pray for me to get off of there, because man, if you know, you know. Anyways, just bought a bunch of junk today from Facebook. Came in a deal. If I buy everything, I'll get all this stuff. Some of this is for an FC, like this cluster. I think this ECU is. I think the alternators for the SR looks like it is. And then everything else is like SR parts, Z32 math. But this is really what I was chasing. This Power FC here, ECU. I think it is a Jetro L, which I think is just for the math sensors. The Jetro D is for map, which you can run more horsepower. But I really just wanted something I can just use temporarily for my higher horsepower build. I don't want to go too crazy on my first build. I'll talk more about that later on, but just a bunch of junk. Kind of trying to figure out what these injectors are, what CC they are. I may run this rail. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of ugly, but I don't know. I gotta see what brand it is. I think it's just a no-name brand. Nothing's on it. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research on some stuff. Of course, some OEM things, and then I'll probably post most of this for sale. Definitely the FC stuff. I think this is the FC strut tower brace, and then the SC freaking drive shaft. I'm not sure what these brackets are. And then a bunch of other 240 FC parts in these boxes. Some AC stuff. A bunch of other sensors, a little harness there. And I think this is the overflow tank for the 240. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to be doing some research on these parts and seeing what they are. I don't even know what this is, but it's got BBS on it. BBS design. So let me know if you guys know what this is. Yeah, I'm not really sure what these clamps are for. Maybe this stuff is for the FC as well. Yeah, I have no clue. Anyways, I think this is just stock stuff in here. Stock valve springs. Super Tech automotive components, high performance valves. But I think the guy was saying that he had his tuner rebuild his stuff, so I think this is just Nissan factory valves here. But they look like they're in decent condition, so I'm gonna keep these around, try to figure out what to do with them. And then I think these are stock it comes with the BC info. I think these are stock cams as well. So I'm going to do a little research on them, figure out what they are. I think normally when they're aftermarket cams, they label them with their brand on it. I don't see any brand on it besides, what is that, like a 1.2 or 12 and 53J. So I think that's stock. But yeah, I mean, got everything else, oil sump and all that stuff, oil pan if someone needs that. I'll sell it, post it for sale soon. But yeah, don't be like me. I really just wanted this, but we'll see what I can do with all that. Just want to show you guys what I do sometimes when I'm on Facebook. I end up buying stuff I don't need. But anyways, I'm gonna start working on this bad boy again, get her sanded up, some more parts I need to sell. Anyways, I'll be getting back on this rear end before the sun sets. All right, so little update. Been behind on video recording these last couple days. Been pretty busy, ripping and running all over the place. Been driving around the valley a couple hours, well, 3 hours down and back. Just, different cities, trying to pick up parts and stuff. Found some good deals. I'd like to show you guys more of that eventually, but the main focus right now is still with me getting this car sand up in the rear. My main focus is the trunk. I was trying to get it real smooth, so that way you just don't see any unevenness, any holes on the trunk. The overfenders I'm not too worried about, just because I'm gonna have overfenders covering most of the areas. But I still kind of did a little bit on that. Don't mind my terrible paper wrap job here. I kind of got I wouldn't say lazy, but I'm kind of on a time crunch right now. I still work a 9 to 5, so it's kind of hard to balance that and try to do this at the same time with all kinds of other stuff going on in life. But for the time being, this is what I got going on. Just got a paper wrapped, cover the wheels, and I'm about to start putting this primer on, just primer only, just to kind of figure out where my unevenness is at, and then just to have something covered for now. Looks like I'll be drifting this weekend at a spooky drift event over in Tucson, Muscleman, so that's pretty exciting. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna have it covered up with this primer color here until I figure out how I'm gonna smooth it down even more, if I'm even gonna do that, or if I'm gonna have someone else do it for me. I mean, I'm not trying to be too perfect with it. Mainly it's just because this is a drift car. It's not really a show car, but I want it to at least look decent. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start priming this, getting this ready for this weekend. I still gotta trim this tape out and then start spraying. So stay tuned. So I'm pretty much done here. The primer job, what do you want to call it? Junk. This is what it looks like right now. I wasn't too happy with it. I am happy that it's like a lot smoother though. It's kind of hard to see with the paint job from the primer that I got. I don't know. I usually get my primer paint from AutoZone, but this time they didn't have the sandable primer that I usually use. They ran out, so I was like, you know what? Who's close by? So I went to O'Reilly's, and they had some, and then I ended up using theirs. And as you can see, it didn't really like fully cover it that well. As you can see, you still see different layers. Are kind of able to see what's smooth and not smooth in person here, at least from my eyes. So it definitely came out a lot smoother. No holes besides my rivet holes that I have for my overfenders. This is just a primer black. It's not really like a gloss black or actual paint job black. And as you can see, it's rattle canned. So I'm not too upset about it, but this will do for now. You can definitely see how much more smoother it is. So I'm happy about that. Other than that, this drift event that I'm doing tomorrow, getting ready for that. Just got the bolt check done. Always do your bolt checks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So stay tuned.